Hello guys, welcome to Cak Nawi Show. Today I have special guests from Malaysia, Kuala Lumpur. The name is Zubair. Yeah, Zubair is a Microsoft Dynamics expert. He's located in Kuala Lumpur at the moment. Yeah, he's originally from Pakistan. So we will ask him how he can achieve his career, can work overseas, and right now he get quite good position in his career. Yeah. Welcome, Zubair. Assalamualaikum.
Hi, walaikum assalam. How are you, bro?
I'm doing good, thank you.
Yeah,
Zubair, you are working as a Microsoft Dynamics consultant right now,
yeah,
right?
that's correct.
Yeah. So how long you've been working with this?
Actually, I have been working for this field for my last 11 years. So out of 11 years, actually 3 years, basically I work in Pakistan, and then almost 8 years now, actually I am working in Malaysia. So yeah, it's total 11 years I working in this field.
Yeah. All the 16 years you are working with the same area, or you have some other things that you have worked in
Actually,
the
just
past?
only at the start of my career, for just 1 year, basically I work on a local ERP system, which is actually local built ERP system in Pakistan. And after that, actually, I moved to one of the company named Global, which are who are the pioneer in this Dynamics AX. So I worked there as a system analyst, and then yeah, after that, actually, then I try to move basically overseas, and then that's how actually I come to Malaysia. So basically, yeah, 10 years you can say that I was on the Microsoft ERP, and 1 year just for in the local ERP in Pakistan.
Okay. So can you explain what kind of work that you work right now? Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So basically, I am a functional consultant, basically for Microsoft Dynamics AX. So what is my job is basically, yeah, we actually get the requirement of the from the customer, and then we actually try to actually implement this Dynamics AX ERP for them as per their requirement. So this ERP basically have different modules like supply chain and finance, and then you have production, and all are integrated. So yeah, you need to get the requirement from the users, and then yeah, you need to implement, you need to design, you need to set up a system, basically the ERP system as per their requirement. So this is what actually I am doing for this last 10 years.
So this kind of like when you start joining Microsoft Dynamics, is it coincidence, or it's I mean you planning for that?
Yeah, so let's start from my university days. So we have one topic called system analysis and design. There's one subject in our 4 years program for BS in computer science. So basically, in that system analysis and design, I think around 2008 in Pakistan, when I was actually studying this topic, so they introduced to us about the ERP system. And at that time, actually, I am only aware of only one ERP system, which is called SAP. So I was not even aware that Microsoft also have the ERP system. Even though I was actually working in my university days, I was working also with Microsoft as a user group in their user group program. So in that user group program, actually they give me some books actually for the reviews, and give me some resources to arrange events for the Microsoft technologies like .NET and Visual Studio. But yeah, even though I was working with Microsoft at that time, I was not aware that Microsoft also had the ERP. So my understanding that time was only SAP in Pakistan. Yes, it's SAP. And then, based on my analysis during that time when I was studying that subject, I actually just search what is the SAP yeah, analyst, and then actually I see that this is a very good career in Pakistan. If you have experience in SAP, yeah, you are the main power in the IT world. and then yeah, you have a very handsome salary, and then you will be working with a multinational company. Yeah, so that's the thing. And then yeah, so after I passed my university days, then yeah, my first job was actually basically as I act as a system analyst also for the local ERP system. So during that time, basically, it was interesting for me to actually that this kind of job, like you need to know what is the user requirement, then you design process flows about that requirement. You actually design the customization. So this actually interests me at that time. And then actually by chance, yeah, this is by chance, I just moved to another company called, and they just introduced me that yeah, we are working on Microsoft ERP, but I don't have any background on Microsoft Dynamics AX, so I just joined.
Yeah. But before
So when I
you
joined,
have experience in SAP, or just knowing from the
no, I
university.
don't have any experience on
Yeah, just
those
knowing the name,
Oracle and
right?
SAP.
Yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
yes, yes, just knowing the name, and then I just know the modules. Yeah, what kind of modules they have? Like they have material management and their production. So basically, when I moved to Mazik Global, yeah, at that time, basically, I was introduced to Microsoft Dynamics AX system, and that's interests me. And then because after 6 months in that job, and once they give me the training, and then I also get the training from the user manuals of Microsoft. Then yeah, it actually get interesting for me. And then because when I search about Microsoft Dynamics ERP, the one thing is actually there's a shortage of resources in this Dynamics AX ERP, and especially when I search further, then actually I also know that in that specific Dynamics AX there's a shortage of production consultant, which is basically my current job. You know that is basically I handle, yeah, on manufacturing. So that's clicked me that yeah, this is a high demand in overseas Dynamics AX. And then this particular module, which is called production, is higher demand overseas. So demand is higher and the supply is short. So that's actually also interests me to learn more on the production side, which is the difficult topic for the beginner.
Yeah.
Whoever is the beginner for Dynamics AX is a very difficult topic. So when first time when I read about the user manuals for production, I not understand anything. I go through everything like route bombs, about those, but I don't understand anything about that. But then they involve me in one of the project in South Africa. So I just support actually remotely that project. But by supporting the users and their issues, I actually knows about how they actually work. So this is the good way for the beginner. I think whoever is the beginner who wants to come into this field in the ERP, I think the first way you need to start is to support the existing customers, because when you support the existing customers, you know all the setups, whatever they have, the setups, how they actually process their process. So basically by knowing that, you know more about the things, how it works in the ERP. So that's the starting point for me. When I was supporting that project, I know more on the production, because they are on the manufacturing side. They actually manufacturing the steels, and they are using the Dynamics AX ERP for the last, I think, 5 years. So that was the good part for me actually to learn about the production. So this is how actually I come into the Dynamics world, and this is how actually I research also what is the demand of Dynamics AX in the world, and what is the specific module demand. So yeah, that is actually I searched during the job.
So meaning you already plan since you are college that okay, seems like the business analyst world is quite good. Yeah. So from this point you start directed your path to business analyst, right?
Yes, that's correct. That's correct.
Okay.
When I actually during my university days, actually, first actually I interested in the gaming development because I was a gamer. So I was also interested in the gaming development. But yeah, after that, once we read about this, especially SAP,
Yeah.
that interests me a lot because of the, you can say that, high pay,
Yeah.
and then your level will be very senior. So yeah, that's the main reason.
Okay. We a little bit flashback. From your when you are in college. Yeah. Is there
Yeah.
anyone in your family that really a role model for you, and then also encourage you to become such as a business consultant like this?
No, actually, there's no one in my family. Yes, my brother, my elder brother. Yes, he is also working in the IT field, but he is basically on the software testing. Yeah. So yes, that field is also interesting for me when I was actually understand what is the testing and QA, because that is more, you can say, more related with also with the system analyst. So because in the test world you also need to know about the system and the design.
Okay.
So yeah, that's maybe the bit small part that interests me to come into this field also.
Zubair, can you tell us a little bit? Yeah, because maybe our YouTube audience is doesn't know what is the Pakistan look like, the how the education systems, and then uh, you get such a lot information about SAP. Even during my time, uh, I even don't know what kind of job is this. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah. So can you just give briefly about what is Pakistan and how the education systems, and we know that maybe some audience don't know uh, Pakistan is one of the Commonwealth country. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
So
correct.
so English become like a normal day to day speaking.
Yes, that's
Yeah,
correct.
even
That's
in
correct.
the college or
Yeah.
during work environments. Yeah. So can you give a brief on that?
Okay, so basically in Pakistan, our school medium basically is English medium. So we have all the schools, means from the school days, all the subjects like the science and even the computer science is basically in the school days you is actually in English. It's not in our local language. Yeah, because of the Commonwealth and because we are occupied by the UK, so we have the same things follow after UK left our India and Pakistan. So yes, all our subjects are in our English language, and then even in college, yes, if you read about the computer science, it'll be in the English language, and then once you come into the university, especially for my case, yes, when you actually reading about the bachelor's in computer science, your English level, most of the English language is very high at that time already, because since you already actually learning about English from your school days, yes, so there is certain level of English which is you need to have to actually qualify to actually enroll into the university system. So they have a test, and then you need to test, you need to pass the test, and then that test is also is in English when you need to enroll into any of the universities. And in terms of IT, as you know that IT nowadays is having boom in India and Pakistan. So basically during my time when I was actually enrolling in the university, so during 2006, so basically that time the IT is the most boom in Pakistan, because a lot of investments come from the US. A lot of US companies, they have their offices in Pakistan. So because of the
As an
time,
IT hub, something like that.
yes, it's an IT hub. It's like India. So basically, a lot of companies there, IT companies, they are coming, they are investing there. So yeah, that's the thing that is easy to get a job for the IT in Pakistan. A lot of jobs, and that's interest me also to go into the IT world. And this is still actually we have a lot of universities. Actually, they have having this topic of IT. There is computer science in a lot of in every universities. They have this computer science subject. So even in government and even in private in universities, they have this topic. So yeah, that's because of the high demand.
Oh, that's very good. Yeah. So and then come to the points then. Uh, what is your background to think about working overseas?
Yeah.
Is there
So
any like
yes.
you get? I mean, in Dynamics community, as you know, is around the
Yeah.
world. Yeah.
Yes.
So what is the backgrounds until you
So
decide to?
yeah, basically, when I was working in Masik Global, the partner in Pakistan, a lot of my work is just remotely actually, and is also not end-to-end implementation. So my objective when I was looking for job in overseas is basically to involve in end-to-end implementations, is to explore more on this Dynamics AX ERP to get more experience. And another thing is basically is also to earn more. Yes.